across the embers and survive the trial, trading every teardrop for a triumphant smile. We reach the upper echelon, the glorious plateau, looking at the sprawling, conquered valleys far below. The sun descends upon us like a heavy royal crown, washing out the grays and the sorrows of the town. We are elevated, shining like a pair of deities, masters of our destiny and keepers of the keys. Bathed in gold, we rise above it all, answering the echo of a higher sacred call. The liquid light is pouring over every single scar, turning us into a brilliant supernova star. I see the majesty reflected in your steady gaze. We have navigated out of the oppressive maze. The struggles of the past are just a distant hum. We are the absolute apex of what we have become. Nothing can diminish this extraordinary state. We are the alchemists who have rewritten our fate. Bathed in gold, we rise above it all, answering the echo of a higher sacred call. We are gleaming, we are radiant and pure. Our foundation is eternally and deeply secure. Let the trumpets echo through the amber sky. We have found the wings that allow us both to fly. This is the coronation of the love supreme, waking up inside an everlasting perfect dream. The gold is seeping deep into our very bones. We are reigning from our elevated sunlit thrones. Let the world look up and marvel at the sight. Two souls entirely consumed by golden light. Bathed in gold, we rise above it all, answering the echo of a high this evening instead. We are dancing in the club, where the midnight shadows go, caught inside a sudden spark, lighting up the heavy dark. Take my hand and pull me near, watch the whole world disappear. The afternoon is melting into shades of peach. The horizon line is finally within our reach. We leave the concrete for the quiet of the hill, where the wind is gentle and the air is still. The canopy of heaven starts to softly burn. Every single leaf begins to slowly turn. You wrap your fingers tight around my wrist, lost inside a moment that we can't resist. Golden hours sway, sweeping us away, moving to the rhythm of the darkened day. Colors bleeding through the open sky, no one here to watch the hours fly. Just the ember casting on your skin, where the daylight ends and we begin. Start to tune their tiny instruments. We are tangled up in sweet and silent sentiments. I pull you closer by the waist to lead the frame, whispering the syllables that make your name. We do not need a melody to keep the pace. The beating of my heart is rushing into space. We lean into the gravity of something new, falling ever deeper in the thought of you. Golden hours sway, sweeping us away, moving to the rhythm of the darkened day. Colors bleeding through the open sky, no one here to watch the hours fly. Just the ember casting on your skin, where the daylight ends and we begin. The final rays of the celestial sphere paint a masterpiece before they disappear. And in this perfect, quiet, fading light, we make a silent promise to the night. No turning back from what we started here. A picture of our future is vividly clear. Golden hours sway, sweeping us away, moving to the rhythm of the darkened day. Colors bleeding through the open sky, no one here to watch the hours fly. Just the ember casting on your skin, where the daylight ends and we begin. Yeah. I have lived inside the cavern of my own mistakes, guarding every piece of me until it finally breaks. I kept the curtains drawn against the blinding truth, wasting all the precious fleeting moments of my youth. But you approached the fortress with a patient grace, asking me to step into a brighter open space. I tremble at the thought of letting down my guard, showing you the places where my spirit has been scarred. Hold me in the light, let the shadows fall. I am stepping out from behind the wall. See me as I am, broken and to blame. The dust is settling on the armor I have shed. I am speaking out the words I left unsaid. The gaze is piercing through the layers of deceit, finding every single flaw from head to feet. But there is no judgment in the way you look at me, only the compassion of a vast and open sea. The darkness that I carry is beginning to recede. You are the illuminated shelter that I need. Hold me in the light, let the shadows fall. I am stepping out from behind the wall. See me as I am, broken and unmade. I am tired of hiding in the cold arcade. Wrap your arms around my trembling frame. In your steady brightness, I am not to blame. It takes a heavy courage just to be revealed, to walk upon the surface of an open field. But I will breathe the blinding glare of the sun, because the hiding that I did is finally done. I trust you with the fragile pieces of my core. I will not run into the shadows anymore. Hold me in the light, let the shadows fall. I am stepping out from behind the wall. See me as I am, broken and unmade. I am tired of hiding in the cold arcade. Wrap your arms around my trembling frame. In your steady brightness, I am not to blame. I am not to blame. The world outside is spinning into absolute decay. The masses are distracted and have lost their giving way. Sirens are wailing through the concrete and the steel, but none of that chaos seems remotely truly real. We have built a fortress with walls of shining brass, watching all the madness through a stained and heavy glass. I pull the heavy curtains and I barricade the door. We do not need the outside population anymore. Just us in the golden light, safe against the tide. We have found the ultimate and perfect place to hide. Let the empires crumble and the rivers turn to dust. We are anchored firmly in a deep, absolute trust. The universe shrinks down to the radius of this room. A brilliant flower thriving in the center of the gloom. We paint our own reality with brushes made of sun. The war that raged around us has been beautifully won. I listen to your heartbeat like a rhythmic metronome. Within your waiting arms I have established my home. The noise of the critics and the cynics fades to black. We are moving forward and we never will look back. This isolation is a voluntary sweet retreat, where our intertwined existence is eternally complete. Just us in the golden light, safe against the tide. We have found the ultimate and perfect place to hide. Let the empires crumble and the rivers turn to dust. We are anchored firmly in a deep, absolute trust. The universe shrinks down to the radius of this room. A brilliant flower thriving in the center of the gloom. If the sky collapses and the stars begin to fall, I will not be terrified or bothered by it all. As long as I am standing in this sanctuary space, exactly just two. A solitary planet colored in a golden hue. Us in the golden light, safe against the tide. We have found the ultimate and perfect place to hide. The empires crumble and the rivers turn to dust. We are anchored firmly in a deep, absolute trust. The universe shrinks down to the radius of this room. A brilliant flower thriving in the center of the gloom. The temperature is rising far beyond degree. A tidal wave of fire washing over you and me. The walls are sweating from the energy we make, pushing past the limits of whatever we can take. I am delirious, intoxicated by your scent. Every drop of energy is completely spent, but still we find the fuel to ignite another spark. A raging wild inferno, driving back the dark. Lost in the warmth, a fever in the brain, dancing in the fire, driving us insane. Melting down together into liquid or craving the combustion, screaming up for more. There is no direction, there is no way out. Eclipsing every whisper of a lingering doubt, 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 doubt. The winter outside is howling with an icy breath, but in this heated center we are conquering death. Your fingertips are branding every place they touch. I never knew that I could ever feel so very much. We crossed the final boundary of the physical domain, becoming something greater than a simple human frame. I am dissolving in the furnace of your wild embrace, erasing every boundary of time and outer space. Lost in the warmth, a fever in the brain, dancing in the fire, driving us insane. Melting down together into liquid or craving the combustion, screaming out for more. There is no direction, there is no way out. Eclipsing every whisper of a lingering doubt, 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 doubt. Let the ashes fall around us like a heavy snow. We are the ultimate phenomenal and brilliant glow. I do not want an exit from this burning room. I want to stay forever in this fiery blue. Consume me totally, take everything I own. In this magnificent heat, I will never be alone. A fever in the brain, dancing in the fire, driving us insane. Melting down together into liquid or craving the combustion, screaming up for more. There is no direction, there is no way out. Eclipsing every whisper of a lingering doubt, 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 doubt. Yeah, yeah. Throw the heavy doors wide open to the brilliant day. We are running wild and laughing all along the way. The fields are an ocean of electric, vivid green, the most magnificent picture that we have ever seen. Kick off your heavy shoes and let the dirt caress your feet. The air is overwhelmingly and radically sweet. We have reached the zenith of the journey we began, breaking every boundary and outliving every plan. Dance with me in the sun, let the wild horses run. The ultimate crescendo of our love has just of the vows that we chose to say. We are lightning, we are thunder, we are the solar flare, throwing all our absolute abandon to the air. Take my hands and leap into the center of the light. We are burning furiously, magnificently bright. Dance with me in the sun, let the wild horses run, the ultimate crescendo of our love has just begun. Spinning out of orbit in a dizzy life and spin, letting all the radiant explosive magic in. Scream into the heavens, let the glorious echo ring. We are the masters of the absolute everything. Absolute everything. The morning breaks with the quiet, overwhelming force, setting our existence on a permanent course. The coffee is brewing in the quiet kitchen hall. A single ray of light is stretching long across the wall. We do not need the fire or the frantic, desperate chase. We have settled deep into a permanent embrace. The hardwood floor becomes a stage for only two. I offer up my entire endless life to you. Swaying in the morning sun, the victory is claimed. The wild and reckless tempest has been completely tamed. Moving to the gentle rhythm of a quiet vow. Everything we ever wanted is arriving right now. No need to speak a word, the silence says it all. I will be there to catch you if you ever start to fall. We shuffle in our bare feet across the wooden planks, offering the universe a quiet whispered thanks. The simple acts of living are a holy sacrament. Every single second is meticulously spent. I chase the laughter lines around your weary eyes. We have seen the passing of 1,000 varied skies. This is the foundation that will weather any storm, a shelter that is infinitely beautifully warm. Swaying in the morning sun, the victory is claimed. The wild and reckless tempest has been completely tamed. Moving to the gentle rhythm of a quiet vow. Everything we ever wanted is arriving right now. No need to speak a word, the silence says it all. I will be there to catch you if you ever start to fall. A million mornings will repeat this exact same dance. We have moved beyond the realm of circumstance. This is a deliberate, unshakable decree to spend eternity simply being you and me. The sunlight is a witness to the promise that we make. Upon that absolutely nothing can ever break. Swaying in the morning sun, the victory is claimed. The wild and reckless tempest has been completely tamed. Moving to the gentle rhythm of a quiet vow. Everything we ever wanted is arriving right now. No need to speak a word, the silence says it all. I will be there to catch you if you ever start to fall. The morning breaks, but we ignore the ringing clock. We have turned the heavy key and fastened up the lock. The window blinds are letting through a fractured beam, waking from a heavy and intoxicated dream. The linen sheets are twisted in a frantic maze, lost in inside the passion of a heavy, humid haze. Your breathing matches exactly with the rise of my chest. In this chaotic sanctuary we have found our rest. Tangled in the sunlight, woven in the thread, a universe created in this messy, unmade bed. Rays of gold are dancing on the surface of your hair, breathing in the heavy, sweet and mesmerizing air. Bound, bound, bound together tightly in the complicated night. Giving you completely everything that I have got. I trace the constellations of the freckles on your back. We are speeding forward on an unfamiliar track. The heat between us rises as the sun ascends the sky. I see a universe of promise reflecting in your eye. We share the outer layers of the people that we were. The edges of reality become a rapid blur. I am consumed entirely by the gravity of you, a desperate and beautiful and deeply vital hue. Tangled in the sunlight, woven in the thread, a universe created in this messy, unmade bed. Rays of gold are dancing on the surface of your hair, breathing in the heavy, sweet and mesmerizing air. Bound, bound, bound together tightly in a complicated knot. Giving you completely everything that I have got. I used to be so terrified of being trapped, but now I wanna stay forever deeply wrapped. I surrender all my freedom to this heated space, memorizing every single angle of your face. Let the world keep spinning in its crazy, dizzy flight. I am staying right here in the beams of morning light. Tangled in the sunlight, woven in the thread, a universe created in this messy, unmade bed. Rays of gold are dancing on the surface of your hair, breathing in the heavy, sweet and mesmerizing air. Bound, bound, bound together tightly in a complicated knot. Giving you completely everything that I have got. We climbed the rugged mountain of our history, unraveling the complicated, heavy mystery. The air is growing thinner as we reach the peak, finding every solitary answer that we seek. The sun is beating downward with a piercing ray, burning all the superficial pleasantries away. We stand completely naked in the glaring truth, shedding all the ignorance we carried in our youth. Where the light hits, the colors do not lie, every secret exposed beneath the darkness fades. It hurts to keep your eyes open to the blinding glare, to realize the heavy weight of what is truly there. But in this radical transparency we find our might, pushed together in the fierce and unrelenting light. We are unbreakable, transparent and refined, leaving all the lesser, hollow versions far behind. We're light. Colors do not lie. Let the secret exposed beneath the open sky. We see the jagged edges and the brilliant gold. The greatest human story that has ever been told. No more illusions, no more masquerades. We stand together as the darkness fades.